This interview is being presented by Intimidation Clothing. Impose your will. Uncivilize. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Be a beast among men. Adrenaline Training Center. Up your game. Change the way you train. TheDailyPunch.net. Have you gotten your Daily Punch? Area 51 Fight Gear, and MMA Mind Power. Late Night MMA Radio is live Monday and Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Call into the show to win MMA merchandise. www.latenightmma.com. Join the revolution. Let's bring in Dean Thomas. You there, man?
Man, what's up, man?
Man, I totally lost my mind. I completely forgot my sponsors.
I know,
That's not good, right?
The irony of that is your sponsor is Mind Power. I'm like, oh my god, listen to this.
Yeah, I need some mind power going on right now, dude. So,
man, where are you located at? Because I'm listening to the accent. I'm hearing you said about. You in Canada?
Yeah, I'm in Canada, London, Ontario, Canada.
Oh man, that's what's up. I'm gonna give a shout out to all my Canadian fans. You know, I'll be checking my Facebook page, man. I got a lot of fans out in Canada. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody in Canada right now.
You're the second fighter to give me some grief about.
About.
Yeah. Okay, man. So you're scheduled to have a comeback this past October and got in a car accident. Want to talk to us about that?
Oh my God, that was just a nightmare. Oh man, I was built to come back, and this big comeback. I had everything was right. I trained hard like an animal. I was staying at Thiago Alves' house for like 3 weeks, and man, day of the event, it was like some real bad weather, and I was driving down to the event, and I got in a car accident,
Jesus.
Just crazy, yeah, just crazy, it was like a nightmare, and I was still going to try to fight. I thought I was still kind of okay to fight, but I ended up going to the hospital, and and it just didn't work out. So
right
now just moving on and seeing what's next in this stage of my career. I've had a lot of crazy stuff happen, but that might go down like the craziest.
Right, for sure. So when do you think you will step back into the cage?
Well, right now I'm talking to an organization in Pennsylvania to have me fight May 12th. So I'm hoping that works out. I'm trying to I got goals, man. I'm trying to make a run back in the UFC. So, we need to make this happen. Somebody, I got to step up and fight, real fast. 'Cause I'm trying to get back in the UFC.
Yeah, for sure, man. And let's talk a little bit about.
Somebody need to fight Aldo.
What's that?
Somebody need to fight Aldo, man. Somebody need to try to give it, give him some. I mean, that's a scary dude. So I think I'm the man to, at least give some work.
Man, I just want to touch base on that. You won 3 fights in a row in the UFC, then you lost 2, and you got cut. Guys nowadays are losing 4 and keeping their jobs.
I know, it's kind of crazy, man. But the thing is, they have it's not necessarily about winning and losing. It's about making money and where the fan base is, and it's a lot of it is like geographical too, like where these guys are from. I mean, Dan Hardy, I know he lost like 4 in a row, but I mean he's a big star in England, and like they can't really, they don't really want to lose a big star, especially and lose that region. So, and I'm from South Florida, and I mean not for nothing, there's a lot of guys in South Florida that's making noise, so like they could afford to lose me at the time. But when I make my comeback and I start hurting cats, they're gonna, it wasn't personal, so I know they're gonna try, they'll get me back in there.
Okay, man, I want to know if I can get in on this sitcom I'm reading about. You're talking about starting your own sitcom, Walmart at Night.
Oh,
when
man.
Can we expect it to you?
Hey, do they got Walmart in Canada?
Yeah, they got Walmart here.
Oh, I ain't spent a lot of time in Canada, but man, the Walmart in the South is crazy, man. Like you gotta see some of these people down here. I mean, I'm really considering making like a sitcom. It might not even need to be a sitcom. I could do a documentary on it, and it think be funny. So like, man, the people here are crazy.
You could even go reality TV route.
Yeah, I might, but I'm more. I might try. I might do a little bit of both. Do a little, make it a little real, but add a little, written script to it. But I might make it. It'll be good though. Don't worry. It'll be real good.
Oh yeah, man. Frankie Edgar might be dropping down to 145. Do you think he beat Jose Aldo?
I think of all the guys, Frankie does have the style to beat Aldo. The thing with Frankie is, Frankie's not a dangerous guy. He's a really good fighter. And that's the difference between, him and Aldo. I mean, they're both great fighters, but, Frankie is just really good at what he does, and you can't beat him. He's not that dangerous like Aldo. But I think the fact that he doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and when he does, he recovers from them so well, that I think he has what it takes to beat Aldo. I mean, if anybody does, right, that's currently out there, Frankie definitely possesses the most threat to Aldo.
For sure, man. Final question. What do you think is your greatest accomplishment in MMA?
I hope I have time for this. I've been fighting since I had my first fight, 1998. I fought in the UFC 9 times. I was on Ultimate Fighter Season 4. I've done a lot. I fought, all over the world. I was on a Roy Jones boxing card. But I think my greatest accomplishment in MMA was the dance that I did after the Jeremy Stephens fight. That is the one thing that, no matter what I did as far as in the cage, that's the one thing that everybody want to see me do. So when it comes to my greatest accomplishment, it was the shimmy after the Jeremy Stephens fight.
You know what? That's the greatest answer to that question of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
man.
What everybody want to know, man. That's what I'm most known for.
Okay, man. Want to thank any of your sponsors or promote your Twitter or Facebook?
Nah, man. Yeah. Check me out on Twitter. It's just at DeanThomas.com. Dean spelled D-I-N. Thomas, at Dean Thomas, not .com, but it's Twitter.com at Dean Thomas. Is that how it works? I'm not sure. Or you just hit me up on Facebook. You can look me up, Dean Thomas. Something if you're Canadian, I got much love for all the Canadian fans out there. And just look out for me because 2012 is my year. It's my comeback year. And, I plan on going hard and doing it or dying.
Good stuff, man. Hopefully we talk to you soon.
Man, I appreciate the call, man. And I one more thing for you guys. These last couple of years, man, everybody seemed to forget about me. But you hit me up on Twitter like, hey, man, can we get an interview? So I'm going to remember that when I'm back in the UFC and these guys are trying to get interviews. I ain't talking to nobody but y'all.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it.
All right, man. I'll catch up with you.
Okay, later.
See you.
Dean Thomas hopefully returns to the UFC.